We respect YouTube policies and carefully follow YouTube upload guidelines.
So hey guys, hope you are doing good. I'm doing good too, and welcome yet to another infield preview of my product, Dating Infield's Domination, the dating product of this century. And since the product is purely an infield product, that's why in the preview also you will see again infield.
After most powerful CEO, the first Prime Minister, now presenting Deepak, the most proven and female-friendly dating coach in this world, overcoming all odds.
You're an invader. Why don't you go back to India?
And still successful in the West.
This video is a very interesting video. This video is a part of boot camp I did in New York. I'm doing in-ear coaching with my student. A brief history about the student. Student is from India. He's a typical like IT nerd, balding, typical IT nerd, and working very hard for his career, but zero dating life, not getting any girl. Actually, when I was working with him, it was very hard for me. I will make a separate complete bootcamp documentary of the student. Don't worry, I will show you everything. I have nothing to hide. I will show you the success he got. You will see in Dating Infield's Domination his infields also. I will show you. And it was a lot of work I have to put in getting him success. Even in this infield video, what you are seeing, prior to this infield video, I spent few days with him and put lot of effort in improving his game, in removing the mistakes what he was doing when he was interacting with girls. Lot of things I did. It was a lot of hard work. So let's start with the infield. The infield is filmed in New York, in Manhattan, and in I think it's Washington Park, near to Union Square Park. And the girl was sitting, a hot girl was sitting, and I told my student to do sitting approach.
Excuse me, I was just talking to my friend from Denmark, and I just observed you while you were sitting. I noticed you're giving me a serious, creative, a bit cute and a bit weird vibe. So I was just wondering, are you like a artist or a graphic designer?
No, no.
Really, the reason I'm asking you this question is I have my friend Anna from Ireland. She kind of looks like you, but a bit taller and athletic. And currently she's in Japan pursuing a course in arts and subtle arts. So you kind of look like her, so I was just wondering.
No, not at all.
Oh, because for me, I'm from California, and I'm here for a business visit, visiting this place just for a business visit.
So you can see here, I'm not telling my student to go and approach directly, hey, you are cute and all. This is I've seen a lot of guys who are doing game in New York, and they just go all in like direct. It is not really important. Most important thing is when you are gaming, get the conversation going, get something going in the conversation, because then we will have a lot of situation where we can convert any neutral conversation into man-to-woman conversation. This is really important. If you are learning game in the start, just because you don't show full intent in the start when you're approaching girl, it will not make you gay or impotent or something like that. Oh, I'm not feeling like a man if I don't show that I want her for her hotness. This is all BS. This is not how the game works. Sometimes you need to have some social calibration, some situations. You don't really need to go like full on direct and get the conversation. Actually, he did say like weird and cute. So we are using like some kind of combination of words. You see that I'm doing also in some of my infields. Hopefully by this time you have already seen, and my students also do the same, and it works for them also, because when I'm developing my game, when I was developing, because the things what I do for myself, the things what I develop for myself, then only I give it to my student, and it works for them because it is already tested on me, and I have already a situation where I'm not getting that much of looks or status advantage, and that's why it works for my student. Even it works for some student who are in the higher in looks scale or in the status, also lateral status.
And part of my job is like I'm a design engineer and also a part-time DJ. So I go to LA a lot. So when I see when I saw you, you're kind of very serious, but people in LA are also kind of serious, but they're very creative, imaginative. So I was wondering, like.
No, I'm not really, no.
So you're like an accountant or?
I work in consulting, so similar, like finance.
Financing, but you don't have like any artistic passion or anything like that?
Not particularly, no, not that creative, unfortunately.
So my student is getting the conversation going, and he's focusing on the artistic thing and getting the conversation going.
So, but reading book is a kind of a creative process, right?
I would say so, I guess. Sure.
Because for me, I'm from California. And part of my job is like I'm a product marketing person. So the job actually forces me to be more creative,
Actually, he's doing really good in this infield. Actually, he's doing really good compared to when he came to me a few days ago. He had a very, very tough situation. He was invisible when he was in New York. When I saw him and I met him, and I was a bit kind of thinking, God, please help me to bring him success. I literally said to myself. But yeah, I mean, right now he's doing fine.
Interesting. I didn't thought about that, but just wondering, how is the vibe in New Jersey when compared to Manhattan downtown?
How is New Jersey compared to?
Or either ways.
I mean, I never really lived there as an adult. I was raised there, so I was always there when I was like, before going to college. It's very suburban, but I think the people are very similar. I think it's like all the New Yorkers, when they get older, they move to New Jersey. It's like a very common thing.
So you're telling like once you become old, you want to go back to New Jersey?
No, I don't think, not for me. But yeah, that's what my parents did. So.
Have you been to Europe?
I have, yeah.
So I've been to Berlin?
So he's getting the conversation going actually. I told him these conversation skills. I practice with him some drills, and that's why he's able to do it. Otherwise, earlier he was not lasting for 1 or 2 minutes. That's it, and then he was out.
No, not Paris. I don't really want to go to Paris, honestly. I don't know if it's for me.
So when you were in France, you said France, right?
Yeah, I had been to France. I went to Switzerland for a couple weeks, and we did France and another country also.
They're talking about the traveling, the different places they traveled, she traveled or something like that. They're talking about that. And right now, what interesting thing you will see, that the girl is sitting, my student is slightly a bit afraid to go near to the girl, because when you already build some kind of like a rapport with the girl, you can close the distance. So he is not moving. He was very afraid in doing anything, so he is just there. He was a bit afraid in doing some physical move, physical escalation. So you see that there is a distance between the girl and the student.
And what do you find so exciting? What is the one thing that you found really exciting in Portuguese, which is not in Manhattan, that you wanted to go there again?
The energy there is so different. Like people are kind of how you describe California. I got that sense there. Like people just have like these like slow lifestyles. They're not rushing to do anything.
Exactly.
And I really like I think when I came back, I tried to do that.
So here is something very interesting thing happened.
It didn't last very long. It's just not
Exactly, that's what I was, because my job right now is like,
this guy, there's a black guy, this guy literally sit in between this girl and my student, and he was just looking at this girl. That's what happened in this situation. So let's leave it right here. And what happened in this situation? What I did I help my student? Did I come up in the set to confront, or how my student deal with the situation? What happened to this girl? That we will see in the full uncut version in Dating Infields Domination. I know I'm hanging you guys in a bit cliffhanger, but you know, sometimes things need to be a bit slightly more interesting, then you enjoy life much more also when there is a bit anticipation. Actually, I want to make a spoiler-free YouTube version for these infields, so that when you watch the full uncut version of these infields in the product Dating Infields Domination, you will enjoy that infields when you're watching them much more. So you will see the full version of this video in Dating Infields Domination, and I will explain you what happened in this situation, how my student you will see what happened and how my student deal with the situation, and what happened with this girl. All things I will be explaining, and you will also see from your own eyes also in the membership section of Dating Infields Domination. Not only this infield, you will see some of the infields that are almost impossible situation, and I'm showing you uncut version, full version of these infields in the product Dating Infields Domination. So very interesting video and very interesting case also for the student, because if you are in USA, if you are in London, you are from India, from Sri Lanka, from Pakistan, from this Asia, or even like Asian, Chinese, or Thailand, from other country, you are in London, or you're in Australia, you are in USA, working in IT, or you are a doctor, you can relate yourself with this guy. He's IT programmer and working very hard for his job in USA. You can relate with him really good. That's why you should definitely check the product also, Dating Infields Domination. And not only this guy, you will see the infields of my other students also. You will see infields of me also. You will see the infields, and full version you will see, full uncut version you will see with detailed breakdown. I am showing you everything. I'm not hiding anything. Everything is crystal clear. So you have to watch the product Dating Infields Domination by yourself, so that you will see how much things can be achievable when it comes to dating life of ordinary average guy. And if I can do it, my students can do it, then you can also get the same type of success in your dating life. Watch the full version of these infield videos in Dating Infields Domination. Not only these infield videos, there are like lot of more infield videos in the product Dating Infields Domination, and definitely you will get success in your dating life also. And I will see you in the membership section of Dating Infields Domination. Take care. Bye. Now for the first time you will see and witness highly advanced uncut interaction, be it same day lay, be it smooth and consistently escalating girls without creeping them out, or be it making them as your girlfriend. You will see pure action-packed infields that you're not going to witness anywhere else in your entire life. Join Dating Infields Domination now. The dating product of the century. Join for $1, and if you don't like it, you can cancel it. No question asked. It's completely risk-free. Also guys, don't forget to watch the playlist Rock Solid Infield on this channel, where I'm doing live flirt, picking up girls in front of camera, showing top level pickup and attraction skills. Also don't forget to watch Student Transformation and Testimonials, where I'm teaching my students, showing full documentaries, student success and their testimonials also.